Shaboom, shaboom,
There
shaboom.
we go.
Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Classy martini girls. Oh, oh my gosh. I think they think we just like fluff pillows and karate chop pillows all day.
Open doors.
Open doors, and that's about it when they have no idea. We're putting out fires, endless phone calls.
Yeah, definitely being a therapist for our client.
Therapist, bartender,
Negotiator.
Yeah. Oh, probably me.
Honestly, I was going to say me too.
Yeah, you too.
Yeah,
I think I'm too.
I'm super responsive.
I can't let a text go. And although we really should like wait until we have a few moments to respond accordingly. No, when I get that ping on my phone, I'm like, oh, I have to answer it. And I'll just stop the cart. You know, I'm one of those people. I'm like, sorry,
Pull to the side.
client, sorry, I'm working. Honestly, back to the negotiations and the endless calls or putting out a fire. I don't mean a literal fire, a figurative fire. I think, you know, when you think in a moment that things are going really smooth and then all of a sudden things start to fall apart, either financing doesn't come together or something comes up on inspection and maybe the buyer wants to walk away and you have to go back to the negotiating table and you have to think about how am I going to handle this situation? How can I make all parties happy? And how can I still bring the deal together?
Yeah, I think it's really important to know your client and be able to just listen to what their situation is, because when those situations come about, you have to go back and you have to think like, why are they here? What is the end goal? And that sort of thing, you know?
Oh gosh, there's so many, right?
Yeah, like when they don't get a house that they really, really want.
Really want.
Yeah.
And you feel it.
Oh,
You feel
yeah.
it too. When my clients feel an emotion, I'm also feeling it. If they're crying, I'm crying. But I also feel their joy. So when they do get the house they want, we're literally jumping up and down and popping champagne and really excited. But you're just along for the ride with them. And I think your clients think, oh, I'm just another client of hers. No, I actually feel what they feel and want what they want and think about them after the closing. Like I want to pop over and just visit because I actually miss them. When you spend a lot of hours with someone, you miss them.
That is so funny because the transaction or everything closes and then it's almost like you feel divorced from them. You're not. I've said it to clients before because you're just so in it with them and then it closes and then it's like, sure, you pop by for a glass of wine or a visit, but it's not like you're
when you're daily texting them.
Yeah.
And some of them are funny because we have group chats, and if they're watching this back, they'll know who they are. We have group chats where we're sending funny stuff back and forth and laughing, and then when all of a sudden you don't talk to them anymore, it's awful. Like it feels like a loss.
I do.
100%.
Yeah. I think it's important that you know what's going on and you're always training because it's really about the client. And if you have that knowledge already, then everything else is just coming out smoothly, right? You can focus on them and their situation and provide them with all the updates, all the market updates or new training or situations, right?
Yeah, for sure. And you can answer those questions quickly and intellectually and come up with a solution quicker that actually will work. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think too, like not only on the team do we stay up with all the latest trends and what's going on in the market, but we also do market updates. So we know we actually have our finger on the pulse for like pricing, what is selling, what style of home is selling. And we meet weekly. So we know those ebbs and flows.
Well, I definitely love a team environment, but it has to be the right team, right? And I just find like this team, I'm so happy, I'm a year, no, it'll be 2 years in November, right? And this team doesn't gatekeep
No.
at all. Something's working for them, they find something, and we're sharing it, whether it be like 20 minutes after our like meeting that somebody's helping you out, or they're like, call me, or, it's,
Yeah. I
I love
agree,
it.
and I mean, I've been on the team 8 years now, so we've gone through lots of dynamics and shifts and stuff like that, but they, they constantly keep us updated. We have our weekly meeting. We always have our finger on the pulse, which is really good. But you're right, we don't gatekeep. I have lots of other agents and friends at other brokerages even that come to me and say, "Hey, can I pick your brain?" And I'll say, "Absolutely. Let's go for coffee." And I like that we're always willing to share our information. 1,000,000%. Start off with a team because you have that information and all that education at your fingertips, and then you can learn from those experienced agents, watch what they're doing, and by osmosis, you sort of just learn, how to speak to your clients, what to do, what to say, that kind of thing, not just learning how to prep paperwork.
Yeah. Yeah, I think if you're starting out, you really have to focus on the relationships and not just the transactions, right?
Yeah.
Keep up with your database, and definitely having a team behind you benefits.
Mm-hmm. I have a lot. One that comes to mind is showing first-time home buyers a bungalow. We had booked for a showing. It was approved. And I don't know how much you really want us to say on this podcast, but this was all in one house. So we walk in, it looks vacant. There's no furniture. There's nothing in the house. No big deal. Lights are off. Everything's fine. We look at the kitchen. We look at the living room. We go into one of the bedrooms and there's some blankets on the floor. Okay, we just left them behind. Oh, let's look out. Oh, we can look out in the backyard. So we walked over to the back window and I thought, okay, they're just blankets. Stepped on the blanket and the blanket moved and groaned. And there was somebody sleeping under that blanket. And all of us screamed. So my clients, myself, we just screamed. So apparently it wasn't vacant. I'm not quite sure who the people were because we left really
Oh
quickly.
my gosh.
Yeah. So I think we just left and just didn't look back. I thought, I don't know if this is, I don't know. I don't know what happened there.
I've had somebody sleeping in a bedroom
Yeah.
before, definitely. I've had different instances, but actually 2 months ago, I locked my phone in a house. And if you think about it, and I put the key in the lockbox and scrolled it, and then menopause brain, cannot remember the lockbox code. Everything is on my phone.
Can't call anyone.
Can't call anyone. So I had to borrow my client's phone,
Oh, goodness.
call the listing brokerage, and I just talked really, really nice, and they gave me the code
To go back in.
But my clients are sitting there. They were lovely. They were fine.
That's so funny.
Definitely cleanliness. I mean, if you're talking that way, but I've viewed some country homes that are quite interesting that I can't believe the way that they've left them,
Yeah.
being presented. Yeah. But
Yeah. Here, because there's so many funny stories. I don't know. There's so many.
I think it's hilarious how like some buyers are so interested in what the seller is
Yeah.
doing, like why they're moving all of their stuff around them.
Like, why are they interested in their belongings?
I
Like,
don't
why? Or they're like looking at their photos on the wall, or someone will look in the fridge and then they'll say, "Oh, I wonder what they're having for dinner tonight." And I'm thinking, that is not why we are here. We are here to look at the four walls. It doesn't matter what is in their fridge.
Yeah.
So yeah, they look at very odd.
And they ask you,
or they
questions
judge
like,
them.
why did they paint this color, or why did they do
Yeah.
that, or why did, and
And they don't realize they're not our client. That's the listing agent's clients. I don't know why. just seeing the smile on their face, or know, like, they're not just buying a house, they're buying a home, or they're making it a home. And you know that in the future they're going to raise their family there and they're going to have a lot of memories there. Um, I'm just super sentimental, so I don't know if I'm the one to ask.
I am too. I
Yeah.
definitely am. But also, like, people are always moving for all different reasons, right? And I think in the end, I just want them happy, whether it be, they could be moving because of debt or death or
Yeah.
several different reasons.
Divorce
So
or
in
yeah.
the end, are you putting them in a situation that
Yeah.
they're happy?
They're happy.
It's so important to me.
It'll meet their needs.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Hmm.
We'll choose one of us.
Well, first of all, yeah. Um, I
We'll
think
take that stress away.
Yeah, I think just we all have a process and you try and keep with it. And I think that one thing I tell my clients is, just I will take your stress away. Just trust the process, trust me through the process. I will walk you through every single step. You don't need to worry. And then just letting that trust flow. They have to trust you. And you know what you're doing, and it's hard when you meet somebody for the first time to say, I know you don't know me yet, but you will get to know me and trust me. Everything will work out fine. But at first they were very hesitant, and then you slowly break down those walls, and then eventually you're having those group chats and everybody's laughing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think they might not realize that they're buying years, or they're buying into, or
Yeah.
when you're working with
Yeah.
you, years of experience,
Yeah.
hundreds of situations that we've
Yeah.
already dealt with, that we can just like make it stress-free for them. So like as you start working with them, the group chats and everything, they start to realize that. And often we're
Yeah.
thanked for it.
Yeah. Or something
Or,
strange
"I
will
don't know how to
happen.
do this.
Yeah.
You do this.
Yeah. Something
Yeah.
strange will happen and I'll say, this has happened 100 times. This is nothing. And they're like, really? I'm like, yeah, nothing. Don't worry about it. I think just the making your clients happy.
Yeah.
Like when they're happy in the end and you got them the property they wanted, that makes us happy.
Yeah. Yeah. And like I got a text the other day from a client who they had a really hard situation, right? And I was really invested in their whole journey. And we had such a fun time viewing real estate together, like laughing so much. And she texted me the other day. We're going for breakfast actually on Friday. And she just said, I was looking at houses again. And I said, you can't buy because you only bought 2 years ago. So you're not ready.
You're not ready.
And she's like, I know, but we just had so much fun.
They just want to hang out.
Yeah.
Want to hang out and keep looking.